We need to encourage this group to stop this deal, but we got to make sure we replace all those who don't try with everything they have to stop this deal. We must replace them in the next election cycle. I don't care who they are. I don't care how bad you think they need them. What has our leadership done for us lately? Nothing. This is not about Democrats and Republicans. This is not about independents and socialists. This is not about political parties. This is about a safe America. This is about a safer Middle East. And it is not done giving weapons to Iran, which weapons are going to Iran through Russia as we speak. And this administration and this Congress knows it. And we've moved forward anyway. It is absolutely insanity. So I thank you all for coming out here today. But we have to pick up the phone. We have to call every representative. We have to call John Yarmouth. We have to call Thomas Massey. We have to call Senator McConnell. We have to call Senator Rand Paul. We have to call John Yarmouth. We have to call John Boehner. And we have to keep it up. Don't just call the Democrats. Don't just call the Republicans, because most of them are in on it together anyway. These deals wouldn't happen. They wouldn't go down. The side deals that are getting done through the UN instead of our Congress wouldn't happen if our Congress stopped abdicating its authority to the executive branch. That's what they've been doing for 20 years now. And we need to get elected representatives in there who will express their authority, take back the free equal branches of government, and actually be representative of the people.
9:70 a.m. The Answer, right after Rick Allen at 8 o'clock. I'm on from 8 to 9 on Sunday evenings, and you can also hear me as your morning drive news anchor as well. So it's a pleasure to be out here representing the station, and let's keep up the pressure.
All right, amen. That's Jim Coyle. Let's give him a big hand. He's on WGTK. Okay. Our next speaker is Les Naiman, who has been with the Louisville Tea Party, and let's give Les a big hand.
It's been a while since I've been able to talk to you all. Those who know me and have listened to me through the years when I had my show since 2009, and when the Tea Party was really successful in Louisville here, when we had over 4,000 people at Central Park, I'm just so frustrated that movement seems to have died. It's been taken over by the Republican establishment. Let me just tell you one thing, and I've been saying this since the beginning. Both parties are in this thing together. The establishment of both parties are all progressives. You can call Republicans neocons. You can call Democrats progressives, liberals. I call them progressive communist Democrats. That's what I call them from now on. And I call Republicans quisling cowards and traitors. Nobody pays attention to the United States Constitution anymore. Senator McConnell, you would never know that the Republicans ever won an election. In fact, Obama does more now with the Republicans in power since 2012, when they took over the House, now the Senate. So you would never know. I mean, they come here to you to ask for your money, ask for your vote, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to repeal Obamacare, blah, 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 blah. They all lied to you. Do not trust any politicians, because they lie. They make promises. The only promises that Obama has kept is he's promised to transform the United States of America. And unfortunately, he's been extremely successful at doing so. Now, you can't say anything at all anymore that's not politically correct without being attacked, destroyed, marginalized, or audited. Things are so much worse than the last time I spoke before you, which is, I think 3 years ago. My daughter passed away a year and a half ago, and I'm helping to raise my 6-year-old grandson. So, and quite honestly, I've been turning to God, because right now, if you turn to your politicians, you're going to lose. The politicians are going to do nothing for you. I've been telling people for years, since 2008, we need young people involved in this, but we don't do it. We're too busy, and they keep us busy on purpose, because they don't want people sitting and talking. They keep us separate. They want nothing but aggravation between the races, between classes, between everything. Classism, racism, Black lives matter, but other people's lives don't matter. This is the mantra. This is the narrative. And the narrative concerning Iran, I mean, John Kerry was asked, well, if what's going to happen if they don't obey the rules? And he goes, oh, this is the best we can do. No, it isn't. The best you can do is say, sign this thing, or we really just, I just think, it's time to, it's too late for that. I mean, I just say you should, use your military when you have to. Take out those nuclear plants. Israel's going to do it by themselves. And pretty much any country that's turned against Israel has ceased to really exist in a democratic form for eternity. And right now, the United States has turned against Israel when Barack Obama's promised to defend Iran against an Israeli attack. The Russians have given Iran new anti-missile defense systems that make everything we have obsolete except the F-35, and we don't have enough of that. Israel's going to have to go to war by themselves. This is the precursor to the war of Gog and Magog in Ezekiel 35, 39. Oh, yeah. I just don't know what to say anymore. I'm glad, thank you, Dr. Simon, for having me here today. I really don't worry about it anymore. I don't get fret about it. The media, I've been telling you, has been corrupt for years. I've been saying to go after them. The politicians, you're not going to do any good with the politicians. Mitch McConnell sold out a long time ago. And I got pretty much, was persona non grata for the Tea Party because I said so at a meeting about 3 years ago. And, all we can say, you still have to stop. You still have to try. We all have grandchildren. We have families. We have to call. But you know what? 15 people in front of his office. He looks down upon us and says, what a joke. And with all due respect, until we get hundreds, thousands of people reorganized, re-energized again, we're not going to accomplish anything. We need millions of people in Washington, D.C. to stay there. The only way you're going to get change is have your own American spring. And that doesn't mean from the left. I'm talking about from moderates, from Reagan Democrats, from people who really love their country and who care about everything that the Constitution has brought us. We are the most prosperous country in the world. And all that you hear from the media is, poverty's this, poverty. I've been to foreign countries. I've been to third world countries. We got it made. Our poor people here have 100 times more than poor people anywhere else in the world. But I digress. The thing is this. I truly believe this, and I hate to be a bringer of gloom and doom. I always said, I wish I was wrong. I've been right about everything about the Obama regime. I told you what he would do, and he's done it in spades. He's done it in spades. And he's going to continue to do it. Whether it's Elizabeth Warren or Joe Biden, he's going to get rid of Hillary Clinton. And now there's even talk about Michelle Obama running for president. God forbid. But the point of the matter is this. He has, because people like Mitch McConnell, people like John Boehner have allowed it to happen. And even Rand Paul. He talks out once in a while. They all, it's like World Wrestling Federation. It's all kabuki theater. They play their role. And even, Donald Trump is speaking out. Do I trust Donald Trump? Not so much. I don't trust any of them. Get right with God. I think that's the thing you have to do. You got to get right with God and share the word of the Lord, because everything is prophecy, and what we're looking at right now has been stated it's going to happen. That doesn't mean we have to quit. But like I say, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it anymore. And I got to take care of my little 6-year-old to make sure he's okay. But I will tell you, if Iran gets all this deal, ISIS or Iran are going to come over here with a nuke. They're going to throw it up above us, and they're going to EMP this country. That's what the United Nations wants done. They want what we have. So does Russia. So does China. So does Mexico. And they don't care who they kill. They're going to kill liberals. They're going to kill Democrats. They're going to kill progressives. They don't care. They just want their power. They just want their money. They want their new world order. And that's what's happening. And EMP is the thing that nobody talks about. And maybe we need to start talking about that more to scare people, because if you don't scare people, nothing's going to happen. Nothing. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Simon. I appreciate it. Jim, always a pleasure. Rick, my compadres here, and Dr. Simon, thank you. He's been fighting this battle for 30 or 40 years, and I thank you for the opportunity today.
God bless you, Les and Naiman. And if it weren't for God, we'd all be in trouble. But with God's help, we're going to do something. Okay, the next speaker is Matt Singleton, radio host of Bible Smack Radio.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of people have been offended about this upside down flag thing because it's just too honest. The thing is that a lot of us here love our country. We love our people. We love the people here. If we hated our political opposition, if we hated everybody who wasn't like us, you know what we tell them? Listen to everything Obama tells you. Do exactly what he says, because he's got a really smart idea. What he decided to do was deal with Iran and say, okay, well, you guys, I know that you want to kill homosexuals, so we'll make our country the most homosexual around. And then we'll say, you can have nuclear weapons. Now, he tells the American people that we should not have our own guns and pistols. But he trusts them with the issue of nuclear weapons.
That's right.
Now, in his home, they make guns illegal in Chicago. So obviously, we know there ain't no guns in Chicago. Okay? And so we can trust him when he says, oh, they're going to get rid of 97% of all the uranium. Because, hey, there ain't no guns in Chicago.
Right.
You see, the thing is, even though that country is a theocracy, under the rules of Islam that say that you can break a covenant with an infidel, which would happen to be us, it's okay, because there ain't no guns in Chicago. You see, the thing is that when we start to get serious about this, I think there's some things that we can joke about, and there are things that we can try to reason to people about, but we don't even have time to reason about these things. When you hit the reality of a nuclear warhead or a nuclear attack, you have no more time. Nuclear war means there is no more dilly-dallying about money. There is no more dilly-dallying about power. There is only one thing left when a nuclear warhead hits. Where are you going? That is the only question left. And if you are capable of listening, then you have to consider that. Now, we don't have the time, and yet here we are telling you before it happens. Now, I can tell you about heaven and I can tell you about hell. How can I illustrate hell? Well, listen to Obama. And if that nuclear warhead hits, you'll have an illustration of what hell is. But hey, you can trust them. You can trust Obama. You can trust Iran. You can trust them all because, hey, ain't no guns in Chicago.
That's right.
Lord, I just pray that my people would seek knowledge, that they would get away from the weapons of mass destruction and come towards the weapon of mass instruction. Lord, I pray for this people to have wisdom. I pray for our politicians to man up. I pray for our Senator Mitch McConnell that Mitch would man up. I pray that they would figure out who they're defending, the Beltway or the Bluegrass. Lord, we thank you for all the freedoms that you've given us. Help us to bless this country, to bless this people, to bless this culture. We say this so that we can bring in other blessings, dear Lord. Help us to make a change. Help us to have people who will open their hearts up to the truth. God, we thank you so much for this opportunity. In Jesus' holy and matchless name.